Hey guys, my name's Louise and I've decided to start vlogging again. I want to talk about bookish stuff and I kind of want to chronicle the things that I do as an author with agoraphobia. I've decided against doing book reviews, mostly because I get so nervous about talking about other people's projects. It's just a personal preference. I always worry and panic about who I might offend, not with bad reviews, but it's more about having so many books to read, and having friends with books that are sat there on my TBR pile that I never seem to get a chance to read, and I don't want people to think that I'm deliberately not reviewing their books, or I don't even know if that makes any sense, but it makes sense up here. Anybody who knows me or anything about me will know that I have it all. There is a plan, there is a method. So anyway, I've decided to start vlogging. I figure that I'll tell you some of the things that I get up to, and then kind of, give some writing tips and just talk about anything really. Bookish, anything bookish, and maybe some things that aren't that bookish, but we'll give it a go and see where we end up. Oh, that's it. So I want to tell you about an experience I had at the weekend. I was very lucky to be invited to a Lit Fest event in Lancaster. I'll pop some links and just links somewhere, so you can go and have a look and see what that's all about. But it's basically a festival to celebrate Lancashire Book of the Year, and they have small events to celebrate literature. And I was invited to be on a Q&A panel with the amazing Liz Flanagan, who actually, let me get this, who wrote Eden Summer, and we had an amazing time, and I've never read aloud before in front of a crowd. I get kind of awkward and nervous, and I was asked to read a passage from my book, and if any of you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted a clip of that. That was kind of insane, intense, but I've never done that before, and I kind of figure it went really well. So I had such a hard time with the run-up to this event with my agoraphobia. The night before was particularly bad. I didn't sleep. I had a couple of panic attacks. I had numerous panic attacks the morning of. In fact, at 10 o'clock in the morning, I was thinking of calling and apologising profusely and not going. So, but luckily I have a very amazing support system, and they never push, but they do push, but it's in such a subtle way that, I don't know, these things kind of come off as like my idea, that I don't know how to explain it, but they my twin sister came with me, and she took care of me. She always reinforces that I can do things. She reminds me to breathe, which is easier to forget than than you think. And I didn't pass out, which is always a plus. So yeah, we did that. With Jake and Chris, who are amazing. I'll pop their Twitter handles somewhere. And I answered questions about the book, and had a great chat with Liz, and she signed my book, which was very exciting. I always forget that you can ask your fellow authors to sign books. So Liz signed my book there, see, which is awesome. And I always forget that you can take authors' books to these events and get them to sign them. But anyway, so that was the weekend. It was good. It was good fun. I was absolutely exhausted by the time it was done. As if any of you guys suffer from anxiety, you'll know how I get I tick when I have anxiety attacks, and my body is exhausted all down my neck and across my shoulders. Like it feels like I've done a workout or whatever. But so yeah, I was exhausted after the event, but it was so much fun, and the crowd there was so amazing and so nice, and they wanted to talk about the anxiety and the mental health, which is always a huge deal when people want to talk about it and have conversations about it. And it was really humbling and just nice. And I always love an occasion when I don't feel judged. And I think if I'd have sat there and had an enormous panic attack and a breakdown, and I still think people would have been receptive and lovely. But yeah, so that was the weekend. I have a Skype date on Wednesday, so I'm hoping I'll be able to update you on that. Because that'll be a first for me as well. But yeah, so and a shout out to the poets that read at the Litfest event. Some young poets, which was awesome. And I think that's about it for today. I know that was kind of stumbly, and I think I said more times than just too many times. But so that's really it for today. I'm gonna pop back and and tell you how that next event goes. But yeah, so thank you so much for checking this out. I guess you can find me at rock_and/or_roll on Twitter, and you can always leave a comment, and please, if you want to ask any questions, go ahead. I can certainly try and answer any questions, or if there's anything you want me to chat about, just let me know, and give me some vlog fodder, because because I'm not great with this stuff. If I can avoid it, I will. But yeah, so I hope you have a good week, and I'll catch you again soon. Take care.